Hey y'all, good morning. Hope everyone is having a wonderful morning start. Baby, we got some story to go over because I could have sworn people learn from the last situation, but it seemed like people just don't learn. So according to the title, I want you guys to listen to the entire story as this young lady have been getting so much backlash to the point where she deleted, I'm guessing she deleted or deactivated her TikTok and her Instagram. So it was just that bad, you guys. So please don't mind me with this commercial. They're always playing commercial. But we really have to discuss this. I really want to go over this because oh my God, while I'm driving to go to work, I was like, oh my God, this is the best topic to literally talk about because it is spring break. It is the time of the season where people want to go on vacation. People want to come to Miami. People want to go to Mexico. People want to go to Puerto Rico, Bahamas, with groups and friends and etc. And these situations happen all the time, right? So you guys, the story is ready. So let me rewind it so you can hear it from the top. And I'm going to shut up. And y'all go ahead and listen. Hey, babes. Thanks for tuning in to Too Hot to Sip podcast, where the tea stay hot and ready to be spilled. Babes, did you get the chance to follow this podcast yet? No? Then what are you waiting for? Go ahead and do it now. I don't think you want to miss out on these crazy topics. Also, you can follow us on our social media. It will always be listed down below in the description box. Okay, well, stay tuned for this new episode today. Bye. Mwah.
Back from Cabo, and one of the girls did not bring no bread to the trip. So story time on why the fuck I would never do a girls trip again. So mind you, before I even booked the trip, my intuition told me not to go on the trip. Like I was the last person to book. I spoke to my mom. She told me to follow my gut. She told me not to book. But it was one of my homegirls' birthday, and I never ever celebrated her birthday with her. So I was just like, I like traveling. Fuck it, I'll pop out to the trip. The reason I wanted to go wasn't because of her, though. It was because of the people she was inviting to the trip. So I was just like, if I'm going to go, I'm not going to go if she invites just her friends. I'm going to invite somebody myself. And I did. I invited my man. My man, that's not my man, but he is my man. But that's a whole nother story for next time. And before y'all even say anything, I asked her first before we made the trip to go together because she knows him and we normally hang out together. So she was okay with it. Plus, it's also good to have a male figure around that you can trust because girls like to drink. And he looked out for us the whole trip. So fast forward to Thursday. Before we went on the trip, we left Friday morning at 5 a.m. We all went to my friend's birthday dinner. We're going to call her Kesha. Kesha had her birthday dinner the night before. She invited 2 other girls, and one of the girls was going on the trip with us. We're going to call the other girl Imani. We all ordering, having a good time. But, Imani vibe from, the very jump is throwing me the fuck off. She gives, pick me, yes, man, I'm a fan type of vibe. You know, one of those girls out you can peep just follows you around because she just wants to be, accepted so bad. Yeah, she was one of those girls. But I'm not my friend, not my problem. So she can do whatever the hell she want to do. But one thing about it, I can read a person, and I'm never wrong. Every person she brought around me, I told them exactly who they were, and before they even showed them who the fuck they was, I was right. But we ordering, we tasting food. I'm vibing with the girl that's sitting next to me. She didn't go on the trip. But when the bill came, the bill was $798 or something like that. That's valid for 4 people. Especially since we went to a nice restaurant. Mind you, if you do the math, it was only $181 per person. My bad, this was the receipt. It was $724. But I put it on my card because, I didn't really care. Everybody sent me their bread automatically. The other 2 girls sent me their bread. All of a sudden, her Cash App is not working. Her Zelle is not working. Her Venmo is not working. Her PayPal is not working. Her Apple Pay is not working. Talking about, oh, it must be the service. How come everybody's service was great when they sent me my bread? Now it's your turn. Your service is bad. Come to find out, this girl shorted me $46. And I was definitely pissed about it because, girl, I don't even know you for you to be owing me bread. She was like, oh, did you pay it or can I tap? Girl, obviously you saw me put my card down for the whole bill. That's why everybody sent me the bread. I told her I paid. She showed me she only had $135 in her bank account. Why do you only have $135 in your bank account? We leave tomorrow. So I'm like, maybe she gets paid tomorrow because it was Thursday and we left on a Friday. So she sent me the bread and I got the bread of $135 and she was just like, I owe you $46. So I'm like, okay, thinking she's going to pay me tomorrow because it's Friday. Y'all, I never got that bread. And once I peeped, that's all the money she had in her bank account. Oh, I was tight. Because she texted me silently, so nobody knew she shorted me the bread. I didn't even tell the birthday girl until like 2 days into the trip. Because I didn't want to embarrass her, feel me? So we booked 2 different packages. So they booked their own package and I booked my own package with my man. So our flights was 2 different flights, but we were like an hour away from each other. On the flight, I told this boy, and I was just like, I promise you, she did not come to the trip with no bread. She shorted me $46. She only had $135 in her bank account. I don't know how much she gets paid tomorrow, but she's not giving me that bread back, and I'm already tight. Mind you, she's older than me and my homegirl, Kesha. But I was like, I'm not going to let this ruin the trip. It's just $46. I'll swallow it. I'll ask for the bread after the trip is done. We all land, we all Gucci, everything is good vibes. Like, I'm letting go of the bread, it's fine. But I already know, like, I don't like her personality and I don't like her aurora. Like, it's something about her, it's just, like, throwing me off. So now, we're out there for my homegirl birthday. I expect her to get wasted, drunk. I'm out there to take care of her. Bro, I was a mom. I packed everything you could think of. Vitamin C, Advil, Alka-Seltzer. I had Zyrtec. I had everything you can think of you would need for a hangover, for stomach problems, for everything, Gas X. I had it. And it came in handy because on the first day, we was wheeling my homegirl out in a wheelchair at 7 p.m. because she got wasted. I was the only person that wasn't really drunk, me and my man, because like I like to pay attention to things, and I'm happy I am like that because I had to pull my homegirl out the pool and be like, baby, let's go. We're going back to the hotel room because you're done. She was turning up, but she was turning up a little too much, and people was recording, and you're not going to embarrass my friend. No. However, both of them fried their phones. Kesha and Imani, they both fried their phones in the pool. You know why Imani also fried her phone in the pool? Because she also got wasted. But she was just following every single thing Kesha did. If Kesha took 10 shots, Imani took 10 shots. If Kesha was dancing on a boy, she found the boyfriend to dance on. For some reason, if Kesha dropped her phone in the pool, Imani just threw her phone in the pool. This is what I mean, like, she was a yes man. She was a pick me. So we get to the hotel room. And I'm trying to ask the girl that she's rooming with, what's their room number? She's too drunk to remember. And my homegirl, she was blacked out drunk. Like, she was done for. Like, she was on the bed. She was fried. And I'm, like, trying to take care of her. Like, I'm, like, you know, making sure I take off her makeup because of, like, fried her makeup. I'm taking off, like, her bikini top, changing her. I change her into one of my man's shirts. We're, like, making sure she doesn't throw up. I'm giving her vitamin C. I'm giving her Alka-Seltzer water. And then when she did start throwing up, like, we took her to the bathroom. And my man took care of her the whole time. I even literally sat her up and blew dry her wig because her hair was soaked from the pool. And it was so cold in our room. I didn't want her to get sick the next day, and it threw us off the trip. So, like, I'm holding her, and I'm blow-drying her hair and everything. And her homegirl is just being mad loud. Imani's just being mad loud. Like, she's screaming. She's, like, doing too much. She's, like, complaining about her phone being fried. I'm like, girl, my friend is drunk right now. Like, we'll deal with you later. You're good. I need to worry about her. And all she's talking about is, I need to text my man. I need to text my man. Y'all, she was talking about texting her man the whole time. How come your man didn't send you no bread for the trip? And here's T. She slept with somebody on the trip and had them give her $100. Girl, you sold yourself for $100? You slept with somebody for $100. Because that's what it's giving. Because how did the money even come to play? How did he even send you $100? Like, how did he know you were broke? So now I'm getting overwhelmed because my homegirl is, like, throwing up all over the room. Like, I'm trying to take care of her, and this girl's just doing too much. So I'm like, all right, take me to you guys' room. And we're going to walk to the room together, and we're going to, like, grab some of her stuff so, like, I can tie her wig down and stuff like that. So she's just going to sleep in our room. And then when she wake up, she's Gucci. Because you seem well enough to just go to your room by yourself. You're not throwing up. You're good. So we walk to her room. This girl don't even know where her room is. So now I'm getting frustrated. Because I'm like, bro, like, this is not irresponsible. Like, what if me and my man decide to just leave the pool while you guys were having fun? How are y'all getting back to y'all room? Because this girl couldn't even walk. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call front desk, and I'm going to give them her first and last name because I know it. She didn't even know how to spell my homegirl first and last name. I was like, I'm going to give her the first and last name, and I'm just going to figure out what the room number is. And I did. While I'm on the phone, I hang up the phone, and I turn around, and this girl is in the bathroom. Mind you know, My man is in the bathroom holding my homegirl's hair back while she's throwing up. This girl's in the bathroom with her bikini bottom off, like coochie out, butt out, everything, in front of my man, talking about like, oh, I gotta pee. Girl, I don't care how drunk you are. If you're sober enough to walk around, and you know you need to call your man, and you know you need your Fendi shades, you know this, that, and third, you're well aware you need a charger, then you're well aware that you should not be pulling down your underwear in front of my man. Like, what? So now I'm livid. Like, I already don't like you. Now I really don't like you. So I walking up.
So you guys, that's just a quick little 20 minutes of this story. There's a lot more to the story. If y'all want to hear the entire story, I will link it down below in the description box. But we have to discuss, because not too long ago, I think last year or the year before, I really think it was last year, but it could be the year before, there was this young lady that went out to Cabo with her so-called friends and end up dying over there, and those group of friends left her body there, right? Again, if y'all want to listen to that, I'm going to link that down below as well. My YouTube people, I will link the video up here, so y'all could go ahead and click it, so y'all could really tune into the story. But back to this. Now, this is why I said we have to discuss this, because first thing first, of course, what happened in the situation with Cabo and this young lady dying because of her friends, whatever the case may be, because the case is still not solved. But these group of people, because apparently this young lady, Kaleah, she's not cool with her friend, Kesha. I'm going to say Kesha, other friend named Nutella, right? The girl that only had $35 to her name. Now, I'm not saying I'm in the best position in financial department. I'm not, okay? Trust me, I have my own personal issues when it comes to money. Me and money don't have a good relationship. But if I know I am going on a trip, and we had paid the trip in advance because we need to save money, we need to gather money, because we're going to do a lot of excursions, meaning knowing that the prices is going to be this amount, that amount, I will be saving money for those, right? Because we already got the plane ticket, we already got the room, and etc. So that means, bitch, I need money in my hand when I'm stepping out. You know, I especially stepping out to another country, right? So for me, I want to break it down from what we heard thus far, right? So this young lady, Kaleah, first of all, let's pinpoint her red flags. You brought a man that's not your man, but you know how delusional we are. We always in Delulu land. You brought a man that's not your man to go out to Cabo with you for your friend's birthday. Now, I did hear that the friend did agree, because all three of you guys know each other and y'all hung out before. So, okay, kudos to you. But at the same time, a man that's not your man, you should not put 100% trust on him either. Okay? So, even though you can't even trust your man nowadays, but whatever. Secondly, for you to take up the tab for everyone, like, are you dumb? No, baby. If you're taking out your friend, it should have been a conversation among all of y'all. Be like, look, it's her birthday. We don't want her to pay for her tab. We will take care of the bill. So that means everyone should have coughed up the money evenly on the table. So you didn't have to go through that situation of losing $46, since it seemed as if it was such a big deal to you. And down the line, she's going to say she makes a lot of money, she got it, But the first thing you say is you got hot because she owe you $46. So that means you worried about your money too. Okay? Then thirdly, You allow this girl to only send you $35, right? Instead of saying, hey, listen, if you're gonna go on this trip, how you gonna pay for your amenities? Like, how you gonna pay for that? Because if you shorted me 46, and baby, I want that 46 immediately before we go on the trip. That's what you should have said. I want that 46 before we go on this trip. Not after the trip. You should have said before we go on this trip. So either she got to fuck on somebody to find this 46 to give it to you, she had to find it. That is my opinion, because you don't know this girl. So really understanding that people that you don't know, they're not going to pay you back. Bitch, you was lucky you got the 35, the 135, right? So that was 3. That was your red flag there. Now, we're going to move on. So everyone is on the trip. Everyone made it to Cabo. Everybody made it to the, hotel and whatever. Kudos. That is good. That is great. But why are you guys, I don't know what you call it. Excuse me. I don't know if it's like pregame or excitement or whatever. But it's wild to me that why are y'all going to other countries knowing that Mexico is not that safe? Let's be honest. Mexico is not that safe, right? Especially for tourists. Why are y'all going blackout drunk in other country? That is a fucking red flag. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying, oh, you can't get drunk and have a good time. But the thing is, how this world, but I'm not to a point where I'm hanging out with my friends and I can't trust them. I really do have good friends, good coworkers that literally took care of me. Okay. And make sure I got to my brother's arms or made it home safe. Right? Because I can depend on them. Not a lot of people have that. Right? So when you're going out in the country, you have to be careful of who you trust with your life. And Kaleah, she seemed like a very good friend, because even though she was not having a good time because, she was already being irritated by, Nutella of shorting her, then acting crazy, getting drunk as well, and then doing stupid shit. She was taking care of her friend. And then her so-called man was assisting as well. So kudos to you, Kaleah. No matter what anybody have said in the comment section, that was an amazing job. That was something amazing, something that not a lot of people would do. And you get good graces from me if it counts towards your books, okay? But let's move on. The birthday girl, Kesha. I think that's her name. I'm just naming her Kesha just so we can understand. The birthday girl, Kesha. Now, Kesha girl, you know what type of friends you have. And I think I had heard this from another TikToker. And she was right. If you have a group of friends, you know your group of friends, right? You know who to trust. You know who you can tell your story to. You know who you have to hold back some of the stories. You know who got the money, who don't got the money. You know who's responsible, who's not responsible. So, if you know Nutella is not financially stable, you should have told her, hey, you know what, girl, we can do another thing for my birthday, or, listen, hey, I know your situation. If I was you, just sit this one out. And when we come back, if you want to celebrate with me, we could do something else. Something. Okay, you see the other friend that was in the dinner? She didn't really give us a name to that girl that was at the dinner, so it seemed like it was Kesha, Nutella, Keela, and her friend, Kesha, her friend, birthday, right? The other girl did not go on the trip. And it seemed like it was another girl. I just don't know if it was like 5 people or what. But 2 of them did not go on the trip. Why? Because they are financially in a place where they cannot trip out like that. Like, they can't go on trips. Baby, I can only pay for the ticket and hotel, but I can't do anything else out of that. And so they know to sit their ass home. Right? So Miss Nutella should have known that. Like, if your bank account is sitting on 135 and you have a trip literally Saturday, why the fuck are you even going? And it was not even payday, according to Keela, because she's still yet to get the $46 that she's tripping about. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like everyone is responsible for bringing and tagging along and allowing this girl to still go, knowing that she don't have money. Now, okay, yeah, she must have paid for the trip and the hotel in advance, as people typically do that because you do get the best deals in advance to the day that you're trying to go, right? So you could pay that up front or in time. So your situation is good, where you're going to lay your head and how you're going to get there and how you're going to get back, right? And she still wanted to go on the trip. What they could have told her was, hey, boo, listen, the hotel is an all-inclusive. We understand that you can't do all these excursions and whatever, but, baby, you could chill out right here, have a good time, go on the beach, go in the pool, you know, go to the spa, whatever it is that is in your package. Do it here, baby, while we go and do this trip, because why is the birthday girl spending money on a girl that is not her birthday? Like, why is she babysitting you? Why is she acting like your sugar mama when it's her birthday and she's supposed to be having fun? And if anything, your friends should contribute to you getting into these excursions and don't really have to pay a dime. Only pay, like, if you want to buy something or clothes or whatever that you see over there. But that's another story for another time, baby, because, you know, real friendship is not like that. Let's keep it cute. So, 2, Nutella. Let's get on her. Now, according to Keela, Keela said this girl is a yes, ma'am. And Keela said, if I'm not mistaken, that she slept with some random man over at Cabo, while she have a man back in the States. So that already tell me that her character is not a good character. She's not a good person. And then she's older than all of you guys. So, child, listen, I'm not saying, you know, hey, I was this perfect angel, but character means a lot of shit. Character means a lot of shit, child. First of all, you have a whole man back in the States, right? That's one. So, matter of fact, after she pointed that out, it brought me back to dinner time with them, right? You have a man, you crying drunk, sloppy drunk, saying, oh, I need to take my man because my phone is fried because you dropped your phone in the pool and you need to talk to your man, you need to talk to your man. But girl, how come you couldn't text your man during dinner and say, hey, babe, I'm short $46. I owe this girl $46. Can you shoot me $46 so I can pay this girl? I don't know her, and I would like to just pay my tab and call it a day. Where your man at? Where is he? If he's your man. Then you're going on a fucking trip. Now, I'm not saying every man should do this, But I understand how certain men be like, you finna go on a girl's trip. Even though it was actually a birthday trip. It's not a girl trip. But you finna go out of state, why the fuck I'm gonna give you money so you could go have a good time and act wild and do this all other man? I understand that. But a good man will understand she's going to celebrate with her friend birthday. That's what the trip was about. You should have gave her a little something. Like $150, $250. It don't matter. Whatever spare change you could have gave her, you should have gave it to her. Knowing that she didn't have no money to go on the trip. And I know she was talking to you. If she's really your girl, she said, babe, I really don't have money. I don't know what I'm going to do. Da-da-da. Like, I know your girlfriend was talking to you saying how she don't have money. So how couldn't you spare her some change or give her some money to go on this trip? So, Miss Nutella, you need to be checking your man to figure out why the fuck he didn't give you nothing if that's your man. Then third, actually, not second. Third, Nutella, why the fuck are you sleeping with strangers? God, I hope you had protection. Because you know what? Y'all girls, y'all men, y'all so loose out here. This is exactly why STDs and STIs is so high in the States and around the world. Is because y'all sleep with anybody and don't know their fucking status. And then want to cry later, boo-hoo, on camera to explain how you got what you got. So, back to it. Why are you sleeping with a whole stranger? Then this whole stranger, according to Keela, because we don't know, I don't know, you came up with $100 out the blue. And you yet to pay that girl her 46, baby. Once I knew you had $100, I'd be like, that 46, bitch, we is not leaving here until you pay me back this 46. Because Keela was hot. She was pissed about that $46. That was the problem there. Okay? That was the whole problem there. She was upset. I don't think Keela would have been upset about anything else if that girl didn't owe her money. G shit. Right? So, girl, you should have coughed off that 46 immediately after you got that $100, bitch. Okay? From a whole stranger. And Keela is right. Like, you fucking for just $100. Just $100. Like, that's what you think you're worth? Or is that something that you had asked him? Or that's something that he shoot you? Like, I don't understand. Like, we need to hear from this Nutella girl so we can get the full story too. We can't only depend on Keela's story. All right. So, that is that. Now, Nutella is so-called, quote-unquote, drunk. She already took off her panties, her whatever, bathing suit, whatever, bikini bottom, whatever. And knowing that her friend, the girl, Kesha, that's her birthday, that's already drunk, she's in the bathroom with Keely's boyfriend in there while he's trying to help her, throw up, move the hair, get her together, whatever. Why the fuck are you walking into the bathroom half naked onto a man that you don't know who the fuck he is? You don't know him from a can of paint, bitch. And this is what I'm talking about. Like, people act like just because, he's taking care of her, I think he's going to be all right. He won't do nothing to me. You don't know people's minds. You really don't. So, y'all need to pay attention to your surrounding. And, girl, you had to pee so bad. You could have been like, hey, I really need to pee right now. Can we just move her for a little bit so I can use the restroom? Or go down the hall, go downstairs or something and go use the restroom. Since you don't even remember how to get into your damn room. You don't even know your room number. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what is up with people in their fucking mindset. Like, do they really think that doing shit like that is cool? Like, I don't understand. It just don't make sense to me. This is why I'm never hyped to go on trip with people that I'm unsure about. Yes, I have several times wanted to go on trips, do a group trip, but it just never come to fruition because it's either the wrong time or people don't have the money or whatever. And I'm like, you know what? That is a God sign that's saying, bitch, don't go on the trip with them. Don't go on the trip with them. You know what I'm saying? So you guys, let me know down below what you think of this whole situation. Do you agree with some of the points I made, some of the red flags I seen? Let's keep this conversation going. If y'all listen to the entire story, please let me know your thoughts about it, because we have so much to discuss. We really do. A lot. All right. See you guys soon. Bye.
Hey babes, thanks for tuning in and listening to this episode. Like, share, and follow our podcast if you really enjoyed today's topic, because there's so much more to come, and I don't think you want to miss out. Okay, I didn't think so. Well, babes, see you later on the next episode. Bye!